Namaskar. Welcome to Ahara Arogya Adhyatma, the light of Samskara. Today we have Dr. Bharat N. He is a MD pediatrics and after that he has done fellowship in neonatology. Now he is working in Chinmaya Mission Hospital, Bengaluru. Though earlier we used to see lots of children with the head lice, and that is about 70 years back. And I do agree, and that time it was like a universal phenomena. Every child sometime or the other they used to have the head lice. And then came after 20, 30 years, the mothers, they became very smart. Unlike my mother who used to scrub our head with the shigakai and tolkai and then with the oil and everything and see that our hair is very nice. But then they started cutting the hair. Now it has come to a stage where they just remove the completely, all the hair is removed. So they think that they can get rid of the head lice. So what do you say about it, Bharat? Are you still seeing the children with head lice or what is it?
Yes. Hi, ma'am. Good evening. Actually, yes, head lice, even though is very rare compared to what we had seen during our childhood, it's relatively less common nowadays, but it is not uncommon. It has not been eliminated as we know. And yes, it usually spreads from one child to another child. Hence,
Yes.
parents has to be careful. Mothers will be very much interested to know their, especially girl child who will have their long hairs, to keep checking whether the child has, if at all, if the child is having itching of the scalp. So they'll keep checking for the head lice. So yes, I would like to suggest parents to keep checking if at all if the child has excess itching of the scalp. And how the journey of this head lice or the louse starts with spread from one person to another person. Actually, this head lice or louse, it crawls but not jumps. It won't hop or jump from one person to another person. There has to be contact with the head of one person to another person in order for this head
So
lice
when
to
they
get
hug each other and when they come in contact and they join the heads, they get it. Okay.
the lean on, when they share same bed with same pillow, share comb for that matter. So these are the ways by which there are other ways
And
by which
nowadays, no, the children are having night outs and they all the children together, they spend the whole night and that also can cause the problem. Yes.
including hat. Sometimes, yes, sharing of hat can cause spread of this head lice. In medical terminology, we call this as pediculosis capitis. So capitis means head. So this worm usually stays in head because it likes something which is warm. Because of the hair on our scalp, the head remains warm compared to other parts of the body. So hence, as it needs warm temperature for it to lay egg and for that egg to hatch, so that's why they go on colonize the head. So this pediculosis capitis or head lice. Once they lay their eggs, it takes around 7 to 10 days, sometimes even 2 weeks, for this egg to hatch into what is called as nymph. Like consider that it is a larval stage of this adult worm. So this nymph stays in that stage for another 7 days and then becomes an adult worm. As it becomes adult worm, so it starts crawling. So how does it lay egg? What are the things that it will be? Why does it come to human? Because it sucks some amount of blood from the human.
Blood from the human being. Yes.
From the human scalp. So apparently, this saliva of this is something which causes symptoms of head lice, that is itching.
Okay.
So this saliva.
So that means it sucks the blood and leaves its saliva into the skin of the person after biting. Okay.
Yes. To be specific, yes, this adult will be crawling on the head and it will be laying eggs, particularly on the first 1 centimeter of the hair.
Near the roots of
Near
the
the
hair.
root,
Okay.
near the roots of the hair. So that's where it will be laying eggs. It will not come and lay eggs on the tip. So usually that's the 90 rule of thumb. So and while crawling, yes, it bites, gives saliva, like injects saliva. This saliva contains anticoagulant, also antihistaminics, which will cause itching. Which will cause itching.
I see. Okay.
So which will cause itching. So that's how a head lice infests a person and it completes its life cycle. And once you see a adult worm, it can lay eggs for up to more than, at times it can lay around 10 eggs. So
Okay.
it can be multiply
So
and
it multiplies into so much. Yeah.
yes, madam. So this is the life cycle of head lice.
So how do
Yeah.
you prevent it? Because treatment will come to that. But before going to treatment, how to prevent getting the head lice?
Yes. So prevention is definitely by reducing the contact, and you should be observing what your kids are doing. Because I'm a pediatrician, I would like to tell about kids. So they itch more often in the back here, in the
Back.
base of
Okay.
the
Yes, base of the
back,
head. Yeah.
yes, base of the neck. So that's where it usually starts, it seems, because of the reasons not known. And once it starts, yes, the itching is the commonest symptoms. But for this itching to appear, once the head lice infestation starts, it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks gap. So there has to be sufficient number of lice for symptoms to appear. So that's why I would
Okay.
suggest parents to keep looking for, if at all, if the child has, I mean, like at least once in a month, keep checking if the hair is good, if there are any eggs, if you see any lice like that. So observing definitely helps a lot. The other thing is avoid sharing hats, avoid sharing pillow covers, cleaning the pillow covers once in 2 weeks, like that. These are the things which will help. And at sometimes in school, yes, previously there was a concept where, if at all, if the child has lice infestation, so that child used to go for leave. When there used to be strict rules in school that you should send.
I see. Okay.
There used to be like a stigma, social
Okay.
stigma. But now with with treatment available, I don't think we should treat kids like that, because this won't cause a disease.
Okay.
This head lice is not a
I know.
disease.
Unlike the mosquito, it doesn't cause any disease at all. Only
Correct.
local allergy is there, and because of the allergy, when they itch, the nails will have the bacteria, and they can infest, and then the pustules and infection can occur. But otherwise, it doesn't cause anything like a mosquito. The
Yes.
dengue and other things are not there. Malaria. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
one good thing. Yes.
yeah, secondary bacterial infection are one thing, madam, because it can cause secondary bacterial infection, due to which children might lose their hair, if at all, if the infection.
Okay.
So frequent bathing, and if at all, if you're wanting to clean, it's better you clean the child's head contact clothes, like pillow covers, with especially with hot water, more than 65 degrees centigrade hot water. So that's how we prevent them. That's how we prevent them.
Okay. Now this is for the prevention. What about the cure? In spite of taking precautions and everything, children are children. They'll play with each other, and then they'll hug each other, and they'll get it. So what is the treatment?
So yes, treatment. Let me start with what was practiced and what we knew. So before science, I mean to say before science. So frequent head tonsuring means removing all hairs was a practice which was told
Shaving,
that
totally shaving. Yeah.
that was advised as one of the treatment for pediculosis capitis or head lice. But this actually doesn't cure the disease, because if you don't,
also if the skin is infected and the pustules are formed, shaving also becomes difficult. It can injure the scalp, and the scars will be formed. Yes.
Yes. So you have to take care of the source. So without eliminating source, just by doing tonsure, I don't think it will cause any effect. And the next thing is wet combing. What our mothers used to do, they used to put oil or make the hair wet, and then comb with a specialized comb which was available for the head lice, with small
Very
teeth.
thin thing, yeah, comb.
Yeah.
Lice comb. Okay.
So lice comb. So that was used. Apparently, that unless you do completely, like not even a single hair is left, you can't eliminate this eggs or even the adult ones. So the chances of missing will be very high. So that's why that is not an upfront treatment. that wet combing is not an upfront treatment. You can do that, but along with that, you have to take medical treatment as well. The medical treatment for head lice is application of lotion or shampoo, which contains pyrethrin, or sometimes we do use malathion as well, but rare. If the child is not responding to pyrethrin, probably malathion will be the drug of choice, or even ivermectin lotions are used, which are drug of choice. So how to apply this? Yes, this is a over-the-counter medication which is available, pyrethrin extracts. So this is a lotion which one has to apply to the entire scalp or the infected area and allow it to be in contact for around 10 minutes. Then you can wash it dry. Then you have to rinse your hair.
Warm water.
Yes, with the warm water. Along with this, it's also good to do a blanket therapy, which includes treating all family members because it spreads.
Okay, yeah. Right from grandmother to the grandchildren, everyone. Okay, that's a good idea.
Okay. So it's usually spreads. So it's better to treat the family members as well. Yes, blanket therapy. First application and the second application will be 7 to 10 days later. You have to break the cycle by reapplying after 7 to 10 days because few eggs which are left out might hatch later. You have
to break the cycle, otherwise it will continue. The eggs which have not died and they will become parasites then. Yes.
So the lice might appear again. So reapplying again after 7 to 10 days is very much important. So once this is done, yes, mother can continue wet combing, keep observing for any other lice which might start, which might appear. So this will be the treatment of head lice.
Have even the oral tablets or something, oral syrup for the children?
Sometimes we do. Yeah, like how in scabies. Scabies, there is one condition called scabies, like how ivermectin is used there, even ivermectin is used in pediclosis capitis or head lice as well, but which is very rare. Unlike in scabies, at least we see severe form of scabies, but we have not seen severe form of head lice as of now.
Okay. So that means, the cleanliness and hygiene has improved, and as a result, nowadays the children are suffering less compared to few decades ago. So thanks to the hygiene. I think Shuchitva is the Daivatva, the cleanliness is a must to follow. So thank you very much, Dr. Bharat, for explaining so well. Though it has become uncommon, still it is there. So the parents have to take care of their children and their heads. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.